Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Unless you're a LeBron James fanboy, then I really don't care how your day is going. So this is going to be a quick video, but I just want to talk a little bit about, because essentially I feel like the LeBron James fan base, for the most part, waging war with this whole we're done with the 90s thing, need to be checked on some things. So this is one of the things I want to say about this modern era, because I've done a few videos about, the so-called more skilled players of today's modern era. But here's what I got to say. So first of all, let me say this. Mainstream media all the time will get on TV and acknowledge that the game has been leaning more towards offense, that the game has been made easier to score. But to me, no one has come out and just stated the obvious, which is if the game is leaning more towards offense and less towards defense, then you will have to say that these players have less defensive skills, because this is not what they're focusing on. If the league has made it so that everything is leaning more towards offense, and not only not leaning towards defense, but making it harder to play defense, but essentially encouraging offense, then I mean, you could just look at the game and see that players are practicing offense more than defense. So with that knowledge, then to me, the correct assumption is to say these players are less defensively skilled. They're less defensively skilled than players of the past, than players of the early 2000s, 90s, 80s, and so on. And defense is a skill. This is, defense is effort, but defense is also a skill. Defense is anticipation. Defense is, the ability to backpedal and move your feet in a certain way to stay in front of the defender. Defense is the ability to, like I said, anticipate steals and anticipate blocks. It is a skill. So yeah, like I said, because these players are more focused on offense, you would have to say that they are less defensively skilled. Now, they try to attack the 90s and 80s by saying, oh, they weren't playing defense, they were just fouling. And with the case of the Detroit Pistons, I would have to agree. With the case of the Detroit Pistons, I would have to agree that, but, to me, a hard foul is not the same as trying to injure someone. And hard fouls play their part in strategies. It is better to give a hard foul and make a player earn it from the line, especially if it's a player like LeBron James that hasn't shot free throws well in 21 years. It's better to give a hard foul and make a player earn it at the line. So yeah, that was part of the strategy. But just in terms of the effort and there being people who specialized in shot block, the fact that Jordan led the league in steals, 2 or 3 times, and we don't have to mention the other stuff that Jordan led the league in, 10 times in scoring and other things like that. But Jordan led the league in steals at least twice. It might have been 3 times. Somebody let me know in the comments. But yeah, these things are a skill, and they do take effort. So here's the thing, though. So one might want to say that, hey, well, the players of the past were more defensively skilled, and the players of today are more offensively skilled. But to me, this is not necessarily true. Because here's the thing. The defense is the obstacles. The defense is how much of an obstacle they're going to allow you to put in the way of players. The obstacles is what actually build the skill. So to me, great defense is a necessary obstacle to build the most skilled offensive players, not just make it easier so that they can score easier with the skills that they already have. Again, when we talk about Michael Jordan, this is why we say he would destroy today's league. Again, going back to the video I did about LeBron being offended or saying it's disrespectful to say Michael Jordan would average 50, when we all know if Michael Jordan wanted to average 50, that's what he would average. Now, I said I don't believe he'll average 50 simply because I believe he's going to average whatever it takes, whatever is most efficient to get the wins. Because we all know that's what Michael Jordan was focused on. But yeah, this is why we say Michael Jordan could average 50 in today's league. It's because Michael Jordan sharpened his offense against the harder defense. Again, going back to Detroit, it's like I said, to me, the Detroit Pistons created the 6-0 monster that Jordan became. Again, I think Jordan was going to win championships no matter what. But I think Detroit made Jordan invincible. The obstacle that was Detroit with the, playing football essentially, that's what made Jordan invincible. That's what brought his mentality to a place that could not be broken again. And this is why, again, going back to these so-called more skilled offensive players, you cannot really build your offensive skills when they take away the defensive obstacles. You cannot build your offensive skills to the place that Michael Jordan got his to. Like, again, just because you got some more flash, which this is what this is, just because they say these guys are better ball handlers, fanboys, that's what you guys are for LeBron James. But on the court, just because they say these guys are better ball handlers, again, there's no way to say that without the obstacle of defense. And to me, it's more about being efficient. Again, Michael Jordan's efficiency, not just efficiency in scoring, but his efficiency in movement on the court. Doing as least as possible to get the maximum effect. It's like Michael Jordan didn't have to go through the legs 25 times to get around you. And to me, these are the skills that you have to develop when there's going to be contact. Like you're not going to have time to be doing 15 moves when people are hand checking you and those kind of things. Like you're not gonna have as much room for flash. So to me, looking at it from this angle, to me, it's an argument to say that these players are all around less skilled. Because like I said, if they're allowing less defense and these players are also less skilled in the defense, and again, defense is what sharpens the offense. And if you are simply letting up on defense to allow players to basically get off the moves that they practice when they're in the mirror by themselves, all the flashy stuff, then again, how great is it really? But anyway, this is a short video. Like I said, to me, they always talk about how this league is leaning towards offense. But to me, if you're going to say that, then the obvious is that these players are less skilled defensively. If you are not working on your defense, if defense is not a priority like it used to be, then these players are less skilled defensively. And if there's less defense, then to me, what you actually have is players who only appear to be more offensively skilled. Unless you're a real basketball fan and understand that couldn't possibly be the case. They couldn't possibly be more offensively skilled when they are making it easier to score. But anyway, that's just a quick thought I had. Like I said, they need to start talking about like these players don't have as much defensive skill. And, by extension of that, they are not sharpening each other on the offensive end. It's just, it's just a game of flash. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.